Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Players Lounge here at Reinhardt Football. My name is Mike DeVader, Director of Athletic Communications and Media here with RU. I'm joined today by head football coach James Miller, and this is the 2020 Signing Day Special. So, Coach, right off the bat, your final additions have been made to Signing Day 2020 here. Got 26 guys. Talk about the process and getting that done for your third year.
Yeah, it's been a great signing class. Very proud of my staff. First of all, I thought they really did a tremendous job. They worked extremely hard, extremely diligently to get the guys that we ended up signing. We're very fortunate to sign the kids we did. They're from great programs all throughout this great state of Georgia, and then one kid out of Alabama. We're just extremely excited to add the type of young men we were able to, really good in the classroom, really good on the football field, and a lot of the credit goes to the coaches, goes to the kids and their families and everything they did to make this happen today.
Absolutely, and then you mentioned only one guy out of state from Alabama. Talk again to the fans at home how important that is to recruit this great state of Georgia.
Well, I'm from Florida, and I always tell our recruits this is the best state in the country for high school football. It means a great deal to the communities where these kids play. It means a great deal that we sign kids out of these places because football is number one at a lot of these schools. And it's just, we're very blessed to be in a state where the high school football is so paramount throughout the state, from top to bottom, from 1A football all the way up to 7A football. It's really good football. The coaches, the players, they're well prepared. They're ready to go when they come in for the most part, and it's just a tremendous area that we can tap into, and we're right here in our backyard, and we're just very blessed and very fortunate to be able to do that.
Yeah, and looking at this class, it is a little smaller than the last couple that we've had here at RU. Kind of go through that process. What was that thinking like, trying to hone in on some more targeted guys, or was that just something you guys came up with this recruiting cycle?
The competitiveness within the state has really ramped up over the last probably 3 years. We've had some coaching changes at some of the local colleges within the state, and they're doing a much better job of recruiting in state. And everybody we play against comes in here to recruit this state, and we wanted to be a little bit more selective in who we took. We really put a lot into it. We bring these guys in, we work them out when they come on campus. We go to their homes. We try to dive into their families, dive into the coaches to see what they're like on and off the field, how they are in the classroom, how they are in every facet of their life. And we really want to make sure it's the right fit for our university, for our program. Are they going to fit in once they come to Reinhardt? Are they going to fit with me? Are they going to fit with Coach Jones? Are they going to fit our offensive scheme? So we really wanted to be selective. We really wanted to make sure it was the right fit all the way around. And I think that had something to do with the smaller class. And we're still signing guys. This is, at our level especially, it's an ongoing process. It just doesn't stop on signing day. Some of the best players we've signed at Reinhardt, came after signing day. One of our promising tight ends, Brody Dorfman, who's from right down the road at Creekview, we didn't even find out about him until after signing day, because he moved in from Texas and stuff like that. So, it's just an ongoing process. It's an ongoing evaluation. We'll continue to bring kids on campus, and this class will grow. But I'm really excited for the ones that we signed today. I think it's a tremendous class.
And kind of going into the way that the players that are coming in fit with your group, what kind of qualities would you say this group as a whole possesses when it comes to representing Reinhardt on the football field?
It's a big group. It's a big, thick, physical group. One thing, we said this off season when we got done with the season is we need to try to get bigger and thicker. And I really think we did that. I really think we hit that with the guys that we signed up front on offense. I think we did it with the guys we signed on the defensive line. We got bigger and thicker in those areas, and I think that was a real need and a real thing that we were trying to get after when we sat down and really talked about as a staff what we needed coming into this class. And then we were able to sign some wing backs that I thought were really good players, and bring not only having the ability to run the football but catch the ball out of the backfield and do those type things with what we do offensively. So it's exciting. I'm excited with the kids we got. I'm really ecstatic.
Yeah, and a little bit, we'll dive into a couple players that kind of catch your eye in a second, but with this class being a little smaller, did you kind of go towards just solely a fit? Are you also looking for best player available or need, or a little of both?
Absolutely, we wanted to sign best player available, the best kid we could get at every position. And we really hit it at the O-line. I thought that's where we probably did our best job of signing guys. We got, I think, our top 2 guys on the board, top 3 guys on the board, we were able to sign. So really proud of that. And then on the defense side of the ball, we added 2 defensive ends that were high on our board. We added our number 1 defensive tackle that we thought could, physically is ready to come in and possibly push for some playing time. But I was excited with the guys we were able to sign up front. Really pumped. So I feel good about what we did.
Absolutely, and you talk about still kind of the ongoing process of after this day of signing day, still looking through some of the diamonds in the rough per se. But what kind of positions could you potentially be looking at? Again, it could be best player available at all positions, but is there anything you might be looking at that you might want to grab right away?
We're still looking at signing a receiver. We need to get a receiver, a guy that we think can come in and challenge the guys we have on our roster. We still are looking to sign one more running back to add to the mixture, and then really we need one more free safety. If we can hit on those 3 areas, I will say we've done a tremendous job. So I'm really, we're still scouring the state. We've gone outside the state a little bit, which we haven't really done before. We really dipped into Alabama this year because it's such, it's kind of like Georgia. It's really good football over there, and so we dipped in there a little bit this recruiting cycle, and we signed a really good offensive lineman out of there, and we actually have a quarterback coming to visit us here soon. So, I think it's been good to us.
That's great news. And then looking ahead towards this class joining the rest of their teammates here at Reinhardt as we get set for the offseason moving into 2020, what excites you as a group of these new student athletes that can come in and compete right away as incoming players here at Reinhardt?
It's hard to project that because you just never know. You never know how they're going to grasp the offense. You never know how they're going to grasp the defense. You don't know if they're going to come in physically ready to play. You don't know if they're going to come in great condition. It's kind of hard to project who's going to have a chance to step on the field. But I do think we signed some guys that I feel like, if they come in prepared mentally, if they come in prepared physically, more important than anything, if they come in the best shape of their life, I do think we signed some guys that could challenge some of our guys on the current roster for playing time. So we got one kid that we signed already, JP Jordan. He's at a Holmes Community College. He's an offensive lineman. He's either a guard or a tackle. We really haven't honed in on his position exactly. But he's already on campus. He's already taking classes. He's already getting after it in the weight room and getting ingrained in our culture. And he's done a phenomenal job. He is fit right in with our kids. He's fit right in with our work ethic. and we're really excited that he's on campus. But there's some other guys on this list that I think could have opportunities to play. It's just, it's kind of an unknown. They have to come in the best physical shape of their life, and they have to come in ready mentally to be able to handle what we do offensively, what we do defensively. So it's gonna be a process with them, but I'm excited about them. I think there's guys that can come in and push for some playing time for sure.
All right, and this will be one of the last times we talk to you and hear from football until off-season conditioning and spring practice begins. Kind of tell us your thoughts or what fans should anticipate and be excited about as we move into the off-season on the football sides of things heading towards spring.
Well, I want to give a credit to the guys that are on campus right now. We've got somewhere around 90 to 95 guys on campus right now that have worked extremely hard in the weight room. Coach B, our strength coach, he's one of the best in the country. He's one of the best I've ever been around, and our kids are really getting after it. Our coaches have been in almost all the workouts every day, and we're pushing these kids extremely hard, and they are buying in. They're not complaining. They're not shrugging their shoulders. They're not doing any of that stuff. They're buying in, and they're getting bigger. They're getting faster. They're getting stronger. I'm really excited to see where they go. We're going to max out in another 3 weeks. I think we've been going at it. This will be our 5th week in the weight room, and I'm really excited to see where they go because they've put in a lot of hard work and dedication this off season so far, and it's been phenomenal. We've had great leadership, but it starts with our strength coach. He's the one that sets the tone. He's the one that's going to be the pulse of our football team. However, whatever he builds our guys to be, that's what they're going to be on Saturday. And I think we're going to be a really tough football team next fall. I think we're going to be extremely tough because he is ingraining that into us this off season, and I think our kids have bought in wholeheartedly. So I'm really excited to see where we can take this, and it's from top to bottom, from our skill guys to our O line and D line. They're really been busting their butt, and I'm very proud of them. And then add this signing class to that group. Hopefully get some of these guys here this off season. To be able to ingrain them in our culture before they come here this fall, and just have the ability to prepare them mentally and physically for what's getting ready to take place when we report August 3rd.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you very much for your time. I know we're real busy, and especially right now, we're going to have to get out of here soon because the off-season work will continue as this weight room right next to us here in the Players Lounge will be loud as the Reinhardt Eagles look ahead towards the offseason going into 2020. But this has been the Signing Day special of 2020 here at RU. From Mike DeVader and Coach Miller, thank you for joining us. And please tune in to ReinhardtEagles.com for more information on Reinhardt football.